So here we are again with another installment of Wellness Wednesdays. Last week I talked to you guys about just listening to your internal self and knowing when to take a break and just allow yourself that space and that time to break. And I kind of want to continue with that theme. Today I want to talk about the power of pause. So taking a pause is so important, and particularly I'm going to talk about in those moments when we are super emotionally charged and how just taking a pause can help. Okay, so when our emotions are high, we are thinking with our emotional brain, we're not thinking rational. That's just real talk. Because when situations are evoking emotions, we kind of get into this defense mode where people don't like defense mode because it sounds negative, but it's not even about that. It's just about like, okay, like I need to get into a situation. I need to respond where I'm protecting myself. Remember, I think I've said this before that your brain operates for two things really: protection and pleasure. So those one of those two things is constantly being met. So either I'm protecting myself or I'm pleasuring myself. That's just what it is. So when we're in emotionally charged situations, we are responding with our emotional brain. Now, if a really easy way to kind of like explain the brain, and I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of details, but I think it's important for us to understand this, is our brain essentially is this, right? So the brain stem is down here, and then we have our cortex is up here, and then the prefrontal cortex is here. Now inside of our brain is our midbrain, and our midbrain houses the amygdala, and the amygdala impacts our amygdala. It the amygdala is a part of our limbic system. Excuse me. Now, again, I'm not going into details. So I'm like trying to stop myself, but the limbic system really just kind of goes throughout your whole body, and when it's triggered, we feel it everywhere. Like you feel it throughout your whole body. So that's just an important thing to note, because when we are running on emotional highs, whether they're good or whether they're positive or negative or constructive or not constructive, um, we're thinking with this amygdala, and we are actively experiencing it. That's why it's important that we take moments of pause, okay? And guess what? That's backed by neuroscience, okay? So you can go look this up. Taking a 6-second pause can drastically change how constructive a situation will be, okay? So how can you do that? Well, it's simple once you get the hang of it. So once you feel yourself charging up and you're feeling these emotional rushes, to take a moment to pause and reactivate your cortex, your prefrontal area, where that executive functioning, where you're making more logical and analytical decisions. Now, again, just a little bit of neuroscience. This area, it works with math and science, like loves to detail, loves critical thinking. So if we are able to activate that, we can make more critical decisions that will lead to more productive consequences. So again, how do we do that? Taking a pause, a 6-second pause. And a quick way to do that is to just think about things in sixes. So if you can answer 6 math problems in your head. What's 2 plus 2, 4? 2 plus 4 is 6. 2 plus 4 is 8. So on and so forth. No, sorry, I just did that. 2 plus 4 is 6. I wanted to say 6 plus 2 is 8. And just go on and go on and go on. Now, I'm gonna tell you, when you upset, math is hard to do. But maybe you can think of your favorite song, and you can think of 6 favorite songs, and then if you're still not calmed down, put those songs in alphabetical order. Think of your 6 favorite TV shows. Think of 6 TV characters. Anything in sixes, because that'll activate this front area, and kind of control what's going on in here. Okay, so that's just my little tidbit for today for Wellness Wednesdays. I hope it's helpful. And just remember, pausing makes things possible. It helps you to kick your emotions into a controlled space where you're being more intentional with your responses, you're being more intentional with your behavior, and you're getting better responses and consequences as a result. So y'all have a good day, an even better week, and I'll see y'all next time.